We're going to start off today with creating a short to-do list. You'll see that right now I'm inside my Gmail account, and you'll pardon me for having this on a rather unlikely directory mailbox, but the truth of the matter is, for the moment, it's a little better this way. I'm going to come over here where you'll see the 9 little buttons, or 9 little squares. That indicates the Google Apps. I'm going to click on it, and what I'm interested in this time is Google Docs, and I'll come down here. I'm going to choose a blank document, and I'm going to click here to make sure that I'm on it, and I type things to do. Now the first thing on the list is going to be buy a bagel. And if you make a mistake for breakfast, if you make a mistake along the way, you can always backspace and make any changes that you want to. Now, given that I numbered the item, it's going to assume that I want a list, which in this case is exactly what I want. And from here I can go on. Finish. Oops. Reading assignments for class. Buy extra Metro card. Pick up dry cleaning. Oops. Pick up little brother. And let's not drop him either. Wash breakfast dishes. Now, you'll notice a couple things that you may see on the handout that you won't see here. First of all, the formatting doesn't seem right. And also you'll notice if under reading, there's going to be a few more items. Now, if I hit the enter key to give me space in between, this will seem to work, but the one problem here is that you'll notice I have 7 items and I'm working on number 3. I want to indent a little further. So I'll come over here to editing. That's not it. Formatting. And I'll see here align and indent. And I'm going to increase the indent. And you'll notice automatically what I get is lowercase a. Western civilization. And again, you can see how I can type 50 or 60 mistakes a minute. Computer science. And last, and by no means least, calculus. Now, the one thing I didn't do yet, now I have some formatting to do. If I come over here to the beginning of the line, I can drag across. I want this to be bold. I want it to be not normal text or anything other than normal text, but I want Times New Roman. Now, I've used this before, so you'll see Times New Roman at the top of the list. But if it isn't there, you'll find it down here, much further below. And we want this in 14-point font. And there you'll see it. Lastly, I want to center it. Now here you'll see left align, center, right align, and full alignment, where it'll add extra spaces so you have a nice straight margin on both sides. We're not going to worry about that today, but what we are going to do is to center this. Now, one other last thing in terms of formatting. Paragraphs. I want a little extra space at the end. And I'm going to come here to line spacing. And it says add space after paragraph. And you'll see there I got it. I'm now going to highlight all of this. And again, under line spacing, I'll give it a little more space after each item on the list. Now, Metro card, I'm going to double click on, and I'll hit the B for bold. And there you'll see it here. I will, for each of the 3 assignments, I'm going to highlight them separately because I don't want the A, B, and C to be italicized. Now, all of this looks good, but along the way, what you may have seen already is that what we're looking for here is an Arial, but here we want Courier New. Now, if it's not at the top of your list, which it probably won't be, you can click here on Courier New, and we'll get an 11-point font, but we want it in 12-point. This is almost perfect. The only remaining thing that I need to do is to put my name at the end, and if I hit enter twice, it'll get me past the list, and I'm going to put my name on this, and obviously you're not going to put my name on it, but you'll put your own. Now, to make it easier to submit, what we're going to do, and keep in mind for a moment that Google Docs automatically uploads and saves everything for us on our Google Drive. We're going to go over here, and we're going to download this as a PDF. Now, at this point, I can save it, assuming you have Adobe Acrobat Reader, which, if you don't have, is an easy thing to download. I'm going to hit Save As. I have a separate directory for this. You could put it in your Downloads directory or on your desktop. I'm going to put in my PDF directory, and I'm just simply going to call it Things. Now, after this, what you're going to do is to upload it. And in doing that, what you're going to do is to come to where the assignment is here, and you'll be able to see on the assignment page what you need to do to upload it and submit it online. I'm going to post something separately for how you would go about doing it. Please keep in mind, my view on Moodle is somewhat different from yours, but it should be fairly straightforward as to how you would upload it. And that is it for the assignment.